Alas ng silanganin, alam ng puso sa mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng mag-ibig, sa manlulubi, di ka pasisiin, sa lagang at unok, sa simoy at sa langit mong buwan. Ngayon ang kailangan sa paglalinawan, at sa patawat, may tagumpay na tinig. Ang bituin at araw ng pilit pa may lumating. Wala ka na ngunit minsan piling mo ang ikaw na gano'n ang mga dahil sa'yo.
This is through the SDG and features counterpart. Ikot kami ngayon around the country to share with you the results of the study. Try to make it practical and functional. And of course, we want to share this to all of you, not to students, stakeholders, our local leaders, para may basis kayo. Kumbaga evidence-based thinking, yung mga policy, discussions na ginagawa natin. Of course, this will help us realize our 70 SDGs and 100 plus targets. Kasi mababa yung accomplishment natin yung ngayon. If we shop, for example, lalo sa Philippines, about helping the government, the United Nations likewise on how are we going to realize yung sustainable development goals. But this time, we are using a tool which is features making and foresight. So the very objective is really to make our research studies functional and graphical. And ayaw namin na doon lang siya sa library or corners of the library. So kaya we are really asking this to all our stakeholders. So people learn more, encourage, but I need to
po sa ating lahat. Unang-una narinig ko sa sinabi ni Ma'am kanina, may research na sila sa soul. So, naalala ko yung 11th commandment. Alam mo yung 11th commandment? Don't eat salt because it's a sin. Yung 11th commandment po. So kung 10 commandments pa lang po yung alam ninyo, so better complete your knowledge. Kasi kung tayo paglalagsa, yun na po ang paglalagsa. Yung paglaging dalawa po is on process pa. Hopefully, hindi po lalabas din yung paglaging dalawa. Pero future study po kasi yun. But anyway, on behalf of the university, we're very glad, we're very glad that the university was chosen as one of the venues for the SDG Futures Thinking Caravan. Because in one way or another, this caravan of the Development Academy of the Philippines, Graduate School of Public Development and Management, will certainly help us. Probably not many of us, especially the students, are aware of what are the 17 Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations. Probably narinig na natin yung una, yung Millennium Development Goals. But yung SDG, most likely, medyo blurred pa sa atin yung idea. So this is now the important time for all of us to be aware and know exactly ano ba yung 17 yung saan ba kami doon papasok? Ano ba yung contribution namin or ng university? What could the university contribute in the attainment of those certainly sustainable development goals? And yun po, sabi na po ni Ma'am kanina, they conducted research and they will present the research sa next future thinking and as already explained, simply stated, we should just not concentrate on what is happening now, what are we today, but we should always think, what will we be? What shall we be 10 years or 20 years from now? So, yun yung pong essence ng future thinking. Pag nag-isip tayo, hindi lang yung ngayon lang. So, kung na-offensement po, na-offensement. Kung palagi lang po tayong give us stay out day libre, medyo napakikiwan po tayo. Kasi daw po, again, no-offensement po kakasabihin nyo, I'm blasphemous na po. Yun daw po kasi, that was the time na wala kang refrigerator. So definitely po, hindi pwede humingi ng more than a day's consumption. Kasi mabubulog lang po. But today po, ito already store foods ng Coranalupan. So, gagawin po, yung process na din po yun for prevision. Na po. So, again, offense po para sabihin niyo po, no, sister, parang anti-Catholic ito, anti-Christian. Hindi po. I'm very much a Christian. I'm a believer na po. So, yun po. So, hopefully po, while this may just be a short event, na po, still in practice 2 to 5, but hopefully, this will leave a lasting impact to all of us. So that even after yung mga lectures natin, yung presenters natin had left, yung essence of what they will discuss, it is after this forum, will stay with us and can be useful to us, not only in our daily activities, but even in planning for our future, for our family, for our community, and for the society in general. And before I end po, ang aking welcome message, I would like to give special attention to Dr. Robert Sanggalang. Dati po siyang chairman ng ating Board of Regents. And isa po siya, ano sa masasabi natin na very helpful sa university when it comes to yung mga plans natin, yung mga development plans natin. So let us give a warm round of applause to the Pastor. Thank you very much sir, for being a mentor and a fatherly figure to all of us. So with that po, ladies and gentlemen, magandang hapon po sa ating lahat and may this be a fruitful and productive activity for all of us. Salamat.
Thank you, sir. Ayan. So, wag na natin palagayin pa. For the presentation of the SDG and future state in research, may I first introduce to you our speaker for today. He earned his bachelor degree from Don Severino Agricultural College and his master's degree and PhD from the University of the Philippines, all in agricultural education. After that, he earned his PhD in rural sociology from the Ohio State University. He has served as commissioner for the Commission on Higher Education from 2012 to 2019, and he served at the Don Severino Agricultural College and was currently appointed president. He was issued held for 40 years. President in the
This afternoon, I am asked to give you this research on the universe of enterprise. Importante because tricycle and namin yung ating gustong kainin araw-araw. Hindi naman talaga pwede. So we need rights. And there are two other reasons. Ako kasi ikaw dito na ako bang kanyo? Sabi kahapon ni Dr. Sam sa People University, angry person is an angry person. Even ko, likes of the window with hunger and stuff. Our Gujarati farmer is a hungry farmer. Our Gujarati farmer is a food farmer. Sino sa inyong kumuha ng agriculture? Wala. Isa, dalawa, apat. Apat lang. Lima. Ikaw, tutulog mo. As in information technology. Sinong gustong magpunta sa farming after graduation?
After retirement.
Sinong gustong magpakinig sa ilalim ng araw? Pagka-apoy ng Pilipino. Scenario. We would look at the preferred future or price scenario in the Philippines. Some preferred future. Parang futures mo kung may parang gustong futures ano? Future number one. Future number two. Pero sa akin ano kayo sa preferred future? Ito yung directions na tinignan namin. And because of this, the number of these dimensions and sub-dimensions, we have to look at a lot of data. We have to leverage whatever sources we could have so that we can gather the data that we needed for this research. Bakit kailangan yung data? Kasi pag nag-iisip ka ng possible futures, hindi pwedeng puro pangarap tama. Kailangan may data ka. May information ka na regarding mo. Research driven. Researching mo yung baka mo nag-iigaw sa inyo. Paano man maraming ganito na buwan mo? Mas dito na driven.
Kung pala hindi lang ito eh. Kung mga lalaki eh, nangangako lang yung mga yan. Kahit na hindi totoo, wala. Tingnan mo muna. Kahit hindi totoo sabihin yan, kaya kailangan tama ang ilang reason kung bakit dapat magkakaroon ng pinag-wonder sa research. But aside from that, we have to talk to a panel of experts. Sampung experts sana yung aming hindi sa nakiusap namin pero thankfully nakita ko na daman. Kasi marami sila na masyado PPTs kaya hindi natin makuha ng buo ng kanilang opinions and ideas about the futures of rice in the country. So, kung kayo ay pipili lang inyong future, magtatanong din kayo. Lahat ng inyong parents nyo, tama na ba ito? Ito ko ba ay kung hindi nadalo sa akin, kung ko ba sinasabi sa akin? Kung hindi dumadalaw ba ito, paano na? Siguradong pagkatata ko sa tabi ay sa bahay niyo, iwan nyo na. Dahil malamang iwan ang kayo. Seryoso po. Seryoso. Natanong ko ba sa ninyo ko? Hindi. Ayaw. Anyway, so, anong nangyayari? Ito. Current status based on the dimensions which showed you earlier. Domestic production. Bakit pinukulan tayo ng kanin? Kulang tayo sa palay, kulang sa gas. Kasi ang production natin, ayun, no? Wala pang 3/4 ng kailangan natin sa pagkasama. Presyo eh, nakapag 200 tayo. Bakit kulang ating palay? Pero produce sa country natin. Kaya kailangan tayo mag-import na sa marami ng other countries. Yan lang. And even India. Okay. Ang number one importer of rice in the world. Number one. Number one sa export, pero number one sa pag-import because hindi natin kaya mag-produce ng tamang sapat na rice para sa atin. Yun. Ang ating importation is about 9%. So, but the total time, volume is limited to have annually. So, 10%. So, considering your kaya natin what's from it, meron tayong high process during process production. Mamaya, makikita yung video na nawawala doon sa ating post production, meaning Tingnan video dito sa pagkakita result ng pinanarating buka. Right. It means that you are a net exporter of rice. Kami sa Calabarzon ay net importer of rice. Kaya, kung ang pinari nito, sabi na ito, kaya pinipapangin ng World of Pages. Kung umuwi ko ng Cavite, bibigyan muna ako ng dalawang sampung bigas. Kasi, alam ko muna dito kung para sa Cavite. Kami ay nag-importer rice ng Camry Resort ay nag-exporter ng rice. Ang problema na ito ang probinsya sa Bicol, lalo ng Luzon, halos kulang ang sa rice. Okay. Ano kung nakita dito? Tayo ay articulate. Ang dami nating islands. 87,100. Ilan? Islands sa Pilipinas? Hindi naman mag-import at hindi magluto naman ang iyong kabilang kasi kasama. Kung malabo ng konti, ang total cost ng production natin, parang isang kilo ng bigas ay 12 or 40 euros. Parang 20 yan, 40 ang kailan. Hindi naman 8 pesos, ang Vietnam, tamang na 6 pesos. Bakit ang makuha? Cost of production natin, ang may problema ang dapat dating parating. Kaya, ito, pwede na natin 48 pesos ang premium price. 48 pesos, yung napakamura, halos ayaw natin ikita sa akin. Hindi tama ang nasa. Wala naman kayo makukuha ng 20 pesos. Ay sabihin kaya sa Vice President ng PDM na kapitaya at nag-assign na mapunta ng mga sekretary ng Agriculture at sabi ka makapagpapon yung 20 pesos ay maganda pero hindi ko natin kayang ibigay sa mga natin sa ngayon. Kaya pag sinabi sa ngayon, paano may pagkasa pa siya? Wala na siyang pagkasa. Sabihin na niya, hindi kayang ibigay sa mga tao ang bigas at pagbilis ng 20 pesos. Pwede, isang tayo sa family ng government. Meaning, ang natin doon sa kaya, hindi pwede 20 pesos. Okay. Ito lang yan. Ito na. Ang sabi ko ngayon, ang galing. Yung ngayon, sabi ni Tony Lopez kanina sa kanyang tulong sa 118 kilograms a year. Pinaka-invest lang na, it's fast on average, at 118. Malakas po. Ang problema natin, ang bilis natin dumami. Kaya naman nahihirapan tayo. Ang Japan, ang dahil tao, hindi mo tiyang kagdagang tao. halos 700, kung nasa yata 700,000 ang integrated population. Ang Pilipinas, mahirap naman sa 2 milyon na nagre-require sa population every year. 2 milyon! Yung ibig na pinanganak sa Pilipinas taong taon.
Alam mo sa natin ang population ng Japan, yaman ang bansa ng Japan. Ayaw mahirap. Para nagpapaya ng mga tao natin. So, hanggang 2048 or thereabouts, ating population tataas pa. Sa kunting bababa, 2048, just 28 years old ako. Kaya, kailangan, ang 2050, kung saan ako ibigay ng girls, bilyon? Isang tuloy na po yun na rin eh. Anyway, so ayan, nakasumahin na. 1,000 hectares pa yung area natin na devoted to the production of rice. Ano pa nangyari sa atin? Yung ating yield, dumami naman. Umabot na nag-increase na about 1,500 tons. 1,500,000 tons, sorry. 1,500,000 tons. Pero ang ating production per hectare, tumaas lang ng konti from 3.7 tons per hectare to 4.1 tons. Maganda na baka nyo. Dahil magaling sa research tayo. Narito ang IRI, narito ang Spanios na yung Cavite State University, by the way, kung saan ako nang galing, agree din ng specialization on dati. Ang problema dito, ang Vietnam as of now, nasa 5.84 tons per hectare. Bakit? Kung sila nag-aaral ng agri, di ba sa Pilipinas daw, sa Spanish daw, ay bakit halo tayo? Tara bang mas magaling sila kayo sa akin? Tara bang tayo BO?
Parang hindi ko ang galing naman dito. Lalo si Atty. Ang galing. Diba? Ay bakit tayo talo? Anyway, so, tinatanong ko lang sa inyo kasi yung mga bata, sagutin nyo nga yan. Okay. So, anong summary ng ating findings? Yung dami na anong. So, yung availability ng rice is on the upward trend. Lumandami lang siya, dalawang reasons. Isa, dahil, malaki naman talaga ang production natin.
Ating production per hectare at ikalawa, import tayo ng import. Hirap na rin. Napilitan siyang buksan ng contest. Mapilitan sa akin, export na sa atin ngayon. Tingnan niyo kung anong mas mapilitan. Nag-agree na mas mapilitan. Okay, anyway, so. At isang problema pa natin, nakita namin, continuing urbanization and land conversion. Halos wala kami yung bypass papunta doon, kabila doon. Wala na akong masyadong doon, ang building na doon. Diba dati traction doon? Ngayon, building na. Doon pwede kayo yung building. Simpa nyo na talaga ng mga malaking mo ngayon na namimili ng mga lupa palagi. Sino yun? Hindi kasi, hindi makalaki yan. Pero ano ko lang man, maraming lupa natin na convert into other uses. Yung mga productive land areas natin na convert sa ibang uses. Kaya lumilit din ang ating production areas natin. Bakit naman tayong lupa? Unfortunately, yung mga lupa na nasa kasama nila, hindi naman irrigated. Na-convert usually yung mga gandang klaseng lupa na abutan ng irrigation. Anyway, so, ano ba? Ang accessibility ng rice, apektado ng presyo. Sabi nyo kanina, kung sabi ni Busang to the other day, 60 pesos per kilogram yung kanyang bigas sa Manila. Aking data sa 48 pa lang.
Markets, infrastructure, distribution systems. Yung isang level na yung production, especially during, yung harvest season, nawawala naman. Hindi mapunta sa market kasi hindi nagtatago. Sa ating President Bongbong, meron mo silang kakasuhan na mga smugglers sa rice at the important price. Dapat naman nag-ibigay pero lalo yung mga hindi naman nila ito, 300 pesos ako, 1,700. May naman ako mag-ganda ng rice and corn. 1,700 naman. Yung mga principal yan, yung in-appoint ng mga mayor at gobernador kung panahon na yun ng mga Spaniards, sila ang nag-board. Mga Pinoy yun. Hindi naman ibang nationality yun, mga Pinoy yun. Yung mga Chinese na sinasabi ng iba na masyadong ngayon pagkakapalusal sa atin doon sa pag-negosyo sa kahit itong bagay, natutunan sa Pinoy yun. Yung nakakataas pa rin tayo. Sa nanggalat informasyon na yun, kay Dr. Nobre Portus, siya yung dating pamuno ng President ng Pilipinas. Nagpangako pa yun. Okay? So, hindi totoo ngayon lang tayo nakaproblema sa supply ng rice. Hindi kung paano tayo. Okay, so ano pa nangyari? May mga regions, provinces na naghahalo ng mais, naghahalo ng kamote, naghahalo ng kasama sa kanilang magkain. So, may pakasa tayo. Kung meron tayo kainan, sabi ng magka-partido, pwede naman rice substitutes, pwede naman talaga. Saging also. Ang problema, kahit pero isa't ayaw natin gusto purong kanin pa rin. So, ano ang sabi nila in achieving life stability? Problema. Many weather patterns, production fluctuations, El Nino, for example. Also, Secretary Sebastian, 2 weeks ago, sabi niya, open at least
Sabi ng isang expert sa economics ng isang araw, magkakaproblema tayo sa supply ng rice. Sabi ko, sino ba nagsasabi ng totoo? Sabi nung mama na ito, si Butchang ko, magsabi na kayo ng totoo, kayong tao sa gobyerno para magkatulungan tayo. Huwag yung itago, dapat alam ng aminin natin ang totoo. Aminin mo tutoy na marami kang nililigawan, Diyos ko naman ayaw pang sabihin eh. Kasi may bigote ka na ngayon eh. Anin ba yung bigote niyan tutoy? Diba? Namumula. Ginaganong nga hamasin, nanliligaw, ginaganong niya. Oh. Anyway, so, aminin na raw para magkatulungan. But what we need is to continuously monitor existing policies and government programs. Ito kinukulang. Hindi tayo nagagalit. Ang farmers na nagugutom, ang farmer na mahirap, hindi pa siya nagagalit ng sapat para makinig ang gobyerno. At kayong mga bata na anak ng mga katulad nating mahihirap, magalit na rin kayo. Hindi dapat ipamanamin sa inyong kahirapan na to. Hindi dapat at huwag nyo rin ipamana sa inyong magiging mga anak. Magalit tayo at ang galit natin, pakita sa pagitan nasaan ang pinuntahan ng pera namin, bakit kami mahirap, bakit kayo ang yaman, ang hirap-hirap namin. Nasaan ang resulta ng programang sinuportahan ng gobyerno, bakit wala kaming nararamdaman. Diba? Anyway, so, ano pa yung signals and trends? Yung determination ng government towards rice self-sufficiency. Isa yun. Second, ang technologies. Nag-i-improve ang ating technologies including sa smart agriculture. Smart nga ba agriculture program natin dito? Yung mga ating agri program, gumagamit ng smart technologies pala? Ha? Meron ba? Hindi nyo alam. Hindi. Attorney, wala daw. Hindi, meron. Sigurado ko, sabi ni Albert, meron daw. Anyway, so, movement towards organic agriculture and other sustainable farming technologies. Pangitan na to. So ano pang foresight considerations? Meron tayong kunting-kaunti but growing demand for food substitutes, for rice substitutes. And this would include corn, wheat in other countries, and so on and so forth. Increasing imports, pangitang-pangita, palagi tayo nagpalaki ang ating importation, but policy reforms and trade agreements, which in some cases are inimical to our interests as rice producers and rice farmers. Hindi, kasi ang ating mga policies sa agri ay consumer-centric. Kaya yung buying price ng rice, mababa. Kasi pag tinaasan mo yon, lalong tataas ang presyo ng rice sa market. Magagalit yung mga bumibili ng bigas. Kaya consumer-centric yung mga policies. Tingnan natin mabuti, and even our trade agreements sometimes work against us. Yung specialization, yung comparative advantages, those things in many cases actually work against us if we look at, sufficiency in rice. Okay, ano pa? So ito yung nangyayari. Ito mga scenarios. Itong iba-ibang potential, probable futures. Ang ating current scenario, ito, laylay ng palay ni attorney, laylay ng kanyang palay, lubok pa si tatay. Ibig sabihin ng ating agri, baksak na. Pati yung ating magulang, gumun sa hirap, hindi makaahot. Iyak na nga yung farmer, iyak sa hirap sa pagsasaka. Sinong sa inyo ang may magulang na magsasaka? Gano'n kayo kayaman? Sabi niya. Ganon din ang tatay at nanay ko. Ang tatay at nanay ko yung mga tenants. Wala kaming lupa. Kaya aral lang ng aral. Awa ng Diyos, nakaahon din yata. Ngayon, kaya ang nangyayari, yung mga magulang natin, yung mga farmers, 2/3 ng ating mga farmers ayaw pabalikin ang kanilang mga anak sa farming. Kasi ang farming sa kanila ay gutom, ang farming sa kanila ay kahirapan. Kaya hanggat maaari, ayaw nilang babalik ang kanilang anak sa pagsasaka. Okay? So ano pa? Ito yung business as usual. Ito yung pasayaw-sayaw ka lang, okay yan, mabubuhay tayo niyan. Business as usual. Kung anong mangyari, nagre-react lamang tayo. Reactive to. So sa ganitong sitwasyon, para mabuhay tayo ng maayos, kailangan natin na mag-increase ng importation. Pero hindi na nahubuhin mo. Babayad din tayo dun. So we have to import more rice. Dami nun, ha? And we have to slightly improve the productivity ng ating rice producing areas from 3.8, currently 4.1 to about 4.5. Pero pagka ganun lang tayo, tuloy din ang land conversion, uunti pa yung lupa na magagamit natin sa pag-produce ng rice. Uunti pa siya. Ano pang senaryo natin? Ito yung preferred scenario natin. Kaya natin ito na ayusin, ang tawag natin masaganang ani, walang gutom at kahirapan, masaganang Pilipinas, taas noo kanino man. Sino dito ang taas ang noo na? Wala pa, mga bata pa kayo eh. Ako ang aking noon, dito nagsimula sa taas. Kaya bawal sa mga retratistang kunan ako ng picture sa likod. Masisilaw kayong lahat. So anyway, taas na okay kasi talong-talo tayo, kulela tayo bilang bansa. Balikan ko nga ito. Ayan senaryo itong business usual, yung isang senaryo na pasayaw-sayaw lamang tayo, dahil kulang sa sipag, kulang tayo sa pag-angat, tayo'y intay dating palaging kulelat. Huwag na kayo umasa. Kulelat ang bansa natin, mga tutoy, mga nini. Kulelat tayo, pampito na lamang tayo sa ASEAN. Ilang countries meron sa ASEAN? Uy, ikaw nini, seryoso ka pa rin. Ilan? Ha? Sabi niya, marami. Tama, marami. Okay. Pampito lang tayo, 10. Excluding ang Timor-Leste. Kasi associate lang siya. Okay. Pampito. Pero for Diyos por Santo, number 1 tayo dati. Tayo ang powerhouse ng ASEAN. Tayo ang economic power dito dati. Bakit tayo pampito? Ngayon, nalampasan na tayo ng maraming bansa. Pati nga, Vietnam, minunahan na tayo eh. Magkano ba ang, gano'n ba kalaki ang agricultural, ang exports ng Vietnam? 372 billion dollars. Wow. Exports ng Pilipinas? 79 billion. So tayo 79, sila'y 372. Magaling tayo, no? 7 at saka 9, at least 9 ang dulo. Mas magaling kaysa 2. Anyway, 79 versus 372 billion. Exports yun, ha? At sa agri, ang agri-exports ng Vietnam, 4 times bigger than ours. 4 times. Ganon sila kalakas sa agriculture, kaya naiwan tayo. Anyway, so, ito yung scenario, kaya natin, taas daw tayo kung ganito mangyayari. But, may condition. Kailangang mag-implement ng tamang policy ang government at suportahan ng seryoso ang ating mga farmers. Kailangan tama ang ating technologies para ma-increase ang ating rice production. Yun ha, kailangan yun ang kondisyon para maging taas noo tayo, para medyo makatinig tayo ng maayos. Pero ito yung ating projection. Mga 2040, kung gagawin ng gobyerno at ating mga leader yung kanilang trabaho, sabi ng Philippine Statistics Authority, pwedeng ma-eliminate natin ang 2040, 500,000 metric tons. By 2050, hindi na tayo mag-i-import. Okay? So kaya natin ito. Hindi na ako may sabi, Philippine Statistics Authority. Sana'y nagsasabi sila ng totoo. Pero ang kondisyon, seryoso dapat ang ating gobyerno para suportahan ang agriculture. Pero eto, ay paano kung magkagulo? Paano kung magkaroon ng war sa West Philippine Sea? Anong mangyayari? Kaya pa rin natin. Kasi kahit kahirapan ang dala ng gulo na yan, tayo mga Pilipino, babango tayo at lalaban. Mabubuhay pa naman tayo, kaya lamang kailangan nating mag-increase ng land use ng area devoted to rice production at kinakailangan nating mag-import pa ng konti. Ang problema, walang masyadong ma-import kasi yung supply chain ng rice will be disrupted severely by this chaos in the West Philippine Sea or elsewhere in East Asia. So ang ating best scenario, ang preferred scenario, yung scenario C. Yung tayo makakatindig na maayos, walang importation ng rice. Ito yung ating, itong kailangan natin, R&D. Kailangan natin infrastructure development. Kailangan natin suportahan ang farmers, i-capacitate sila, pautangin ng mga bangko natin. Alam niyo ba ang pinapautang ng bangko? Ang ating bangko sa Pilipinas, mandated na 25% na kanilang loan ay para sa agriculture. Mandate, actually, nakita nila eh. Sa mga lending na yun, ang problema, 1%, 1.8% lamang ng kanilang lending ay nagpupunta sa agriculture. Kaya hindi nahusunod yung batas na yun. Kaya kailangan tulungan nila ang ating agri-sector para makabangon tayo. And adoption ng technologies. Anong problema dito? Nasaan nandun ang College of Agriculture? Narito ba? O yun na ng BP, o yun. Ganda ng kanyang buhok. Saka yung BP for Research. Hindi naman maniniwala sa atin, sa ating career research yung mga, halimbawa, ang dami yung researches, dami sinasabing technologies, Hindi maniniwala yung farmers kung hindi natin kayang ipakita na tutubo sila at kikita ng malaki sa ating technologies. Ang problema ng mga SOCs, hindi kasama ang CBSUA ha. Exam na muna kayo kasi narito, baka magalit kayo sa akin eh. Ang problema ng mga SOCs, ang kanilang demonstration projects, so-called, actually lugi ang marami. Lugi. Kaya pag pinakitaan kayo ni BP ng eto yung ano, kaya ng BP for research, hindi, maganda tuloy. Sabihin, nasaan ang computation natin? Yung mga agribusiness experts, pa-evaluate yung tama ba yung figures kasi kalimitan na hindi kasama ang cost ng manpower, kuryente, tubig, etc. Kaya nga naman, ang taas kunwari ng kita. Sabi ko, hindi kayo kasama doon. Kasama ang Cavite State University pero hindi kasama ang CBSUA. Okay, so anyway. So ito pa, market development, market intelligence, para wala nakapagtago na nakapag-hoard ng mga bigas para hindi masyadong tumaas ang presyo. So, backcasting. Ang ating Vision 2050, Rice Secure, Food Secure Philippines, kaya to. Sabi kung seryoso ang gobyerno, moving from the current scenario where yung farmer hirap na hirap, kaya natin ito, but medyo biased ako para sa mga suksa. Kailangan tayo ay tulungan ng government, tulungan din natin ating sarili to become innovation hubs in agriculture. Hindi pwedeng basta agri lang. Innovation hubs in agriculture. Strong R&D, strong extension programs, focus on agriculture para yung ating pagkain matugunan natin. At maka-export tayo. We can even export rice by 2050 if the yield per hectare will double from the current 4.1. Hindi ko yata nabanggit sa inyo na ang poverty threshold natin ay 12,000 for a family of 5 per month. Ang problema, sa 6 tons a hectare, 12,000 lang, a little more than that, yung kikitain ng farmer. So nasa poverty level pa rin sila. Para umabot ng 15,000, kailangan umabot ng 8 tons a hectare. No. 6 tama. 6.8 tons a hectare. So ganun kalaki yung gap na habulin natin para umangat ang buhay ng farmer natin given all these conditions muna. So, but gusto sa 2050, dapat ating colleges of agriculture among the best in the ASEAN and some of our universities of agriculture, including CBSUA, dapat better or among the best in Asia. Uy, kaya yan. So anyway, so lahat na ito kaya natin. Ang daming problema, but ito talaga ang problema natin. Pag tayo'y tumingin sa mga problema na analyze natin mabuti, makikita natin isa lang talaga ang root cause dito. Tao. Tao talaga ang problema. At hindi lamang mga leaders, baka kasama tayo. Meron akong 3 klaseng elite na palaging binabanggit. Political elite, kitang-kita nyo. Pati pangalan ninyong university, kamuntik na mabago. Pero hanga ako sa inyo, ha? Congratulations. Second, business elite. Yung mga tycoons natin, hindi naman talaga nag-care masyado yung yan. But ikatlo, intellectual elites. Ilan ba ang doktor sa CBSUA? Ilang MS? Sa lahat ng HCIs, including CBSU, ang daming doktor, ang daming masters. Bakit narito pa rin tayo? Sa dami ng mga doktor at mga masters na yon, kasama na kami ni ma'am. Bakit? Ang problema ay tao. Baka tayong lahat ay kasama sa problema na to. So magandang hapon, kasi napahaba ito. Magandang hapon, salamat po.
Yan, thank you, sir. So before we continue, I would also like to acknowledge other faculty members from the external campuses from Calabanga, Pasacao, and Sipocat po. And we also have here the students po. So, ayan. So sa ating pagpapatuloy, our next speaker will be discussing to us towards agile and entrepreneurial public institution in the Philippines, enhancing public sector capacity for SDGs. So our speaker is Dr. Reginald Budadan. adaptive, tsaka transparent. Ito yung mga factors na gusto natin makita sa ating government. Tama ba? Yes, ayan. So, the conventional perception of the government sector is often tied with bureaucracy. So, ano yung mga bagay na hindi natin gusto pagdating sa gobyerno? It's marked by routine behavior, yung paulit-ulit na lang, and risk avoidance because we don't want to have too many losses and lack of initiative. However, it was highlighted that entrepreneurship in the public sector is increasingly seen to be vital because it instills efficiency, flexibility, and adaptability, especially in this complex and dynamic environment in the world that we have. The paper suggests rather a paradigm shift where principles of entrepreneurship should be integrated into the public sector to enhance responsiveness and innovation. Ayan. So, entrepreneurship's multifaceted nature contributes to its dynamism and diversity of entrepreneurship landscapes, driving economic growth, innovation, and societal development. So, makikita dito, since 1983, risk-taking, proactiveness, product innovation has already been emphasized in entrepreneurship. The integration of entrepreneurial characteristics, as mentioned a while ago, these could foster a culture of innovation. Organizations can contribute to solutions that address global challenges. And proactiveness ensures that organizations are agile, adapting to evolving needs to the opportunities that arise in the quest to achieve the SDGs. And also, syempre, nakakatakot na mag-take ng risk. However, when calculated and managed, risk-taking enables the exploration and adoption of unconventional ideas. So as you can see in the research model, let's start here on the left side. Okay, so entrepreneurial leadership, organizational culture, and organizational structure. So these are antecedents that can help inform the organizational entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurial leadership entails leaders to have a vision or a direction in order to resonate with global sustainability and encourage, of course, employees or yung mga taong nililid niya towards a certain direction to encourage innovations. While organizational culture, of course, it's important to encourage certain innovative behaviors and initiatives. So the values of inclusivity and sustainability should be fostered. As for organizational structure, it's important to consider this since we want our organizations to be agile and adaptive. Facilities should have effective responses to dynamic challenges. Now, putting these all together, the organizational entrepreneurship influenced by these catalyzes entrepreneurial initiatives into actionable outcomes aligned with the SDGs. And from here, from the organizational entrepreneurship, it catalyzes or brings out public service motivation, creative behavior, and organizational commitment. So public service motivation. So by aligning with the SDGs, we are able to inspire individuals in the organization to serve. So hindi lang dapat ang ating mga pinuno ang may drive or inspired para mag-serve sa ating mga tao, but also the employees, but also all public servants. For creative behavior, this is instrumental in creating more innovations and solutions to complex SDGs related challenges like zero hunger, clean water, and sanitation. So, bakit importante ang creative behavior? So, when you think of entrepreneurship, pagdating sa mga business, businessmen create new products, they create services that somehow you find yourself needing it or you're attracted to it. And how come so? So it's important to be able to create solutions that are creative, that can really help, and it's outside of the box. And next, for organizational commitment, it's important to ensure that the workforce is dedicated to the organizational goals aligned to the SDGs. So synergizing all these factors, it can help us achieve to make tangible contributions towards achieving the SDGs and showing us good organizational performance. So the study seeks to unfold the intricate dynamics interweaving leadership with organizational factors, organizational entrepreneurship, and organizational performance. So initially, it examines the impact of entrepreneurial leadership, structure, and culture. But then it shifts its focus to discerning or mediating the role of organizational entrepreneurship, serving as a bridge connecting foundational elements to performance outcomes. So we'll just go through these slides. So the study is quantitative. It employs survey data from employees working in government agencies. Tapos, ginamit, since if you will go back to the research model, masyadong madaming elements or there are a lot of variables. So ang ginamit na statistical technique is called SEM or Structural Equation Modeling. So it's a powerful statistics tool that allows you to examine complex relationships among many variables. So just to show you the process. Okay, so for the findings, the findings indicates a strong link between organizational culture and entrepreneurship underscored by uncertainty avoidance and in institutional collectivism. So it was found among the organizations that were surveyed, a lower uncertain avoidance score was found. So this indicates openness to innovation and adaptability. So contrary to what we think na people would rather want to stay with the status quo, yung mga sinurvey na organizations were open to adaptability and innovation, which is a good environment to foster entrepreneurial growth. And this is even further strengthened by institutional collectivism, which amplifies or promotes a collective approach to resource distribution and action. Okay, so what does this all mean? So, medyo mahirap talagang i-imagine how to integrate entrepreneurial values or factors into public service. But for implications in public organizations, we can see enhancing entrepreneurial leadership. So what does this mean? So we need to create training programs and mentorship initiatives. In the training programs, it's important that our leaders are capable. So from the capacity development activities or programs, they will be able to enhance decision making, innovative thinking, and adaptability in their organizations. And of course, we need to pay it forward. So aside from the leaders, it's also important to mentor as well next generation leaders. Next implication is cultivating an adaptive organizational culture. So in order to really bring to the environment ideas or to create more ideas, it's important to have innovation hubs and recognition programs so that people are inspired to create more ideas or to have or to formulate more innovative solutions. And next is optimizing organizational structure. So as mentioned a while ago, we need to have adaptive and agile and flexible institutions. So it's important to regularly review and refine the organizational structure to ensure these factors. And of course, cross-functional teams. So lagi sinasabi sa amin ni Doc Reg sa UPNC Governance Features Lab, we don't work in silos. So we have to create teams where each individual has their own expertise or has their own skill set so that the team can work as a whole. And then for our last two implications, we have encouraging innovation and flexibility. So we already have our policies, we already have certain laws, but it's important to keep these updated. So bakit namin siya kailangan i-update? Maybe we can do things better. We found out na, there's a shorter way to do things. So it lessens red tape. And also ideal platforms. Excuse me. So interesting platforms where employees can suggest innovations and improvements to make sure that everyone is heard. So it's not just about the leaders, but of course, everyone can have their own ideas. So actually, maganda, very diverse ang ating audience today. There are students. So of course, students, young as you are, pwede talagang mag-formulate tayo ng ating solutions to various problems. And lastly, of course, in line with our theme, we need to align efforts with the SDGs. So SDG integration is ensuring every initiative contributes to global sustainability goals. And in order to achieve the SDGs, we need to develop partnerships. So it's not just within the Philippines, hindi lang sa NGOs, hindi lang sa private sector, but maybe even in international linkages. So implementing comprehensive leadership training, fostering an environment of innovation, refining organizational structures for flexibility, revising policies to ensure creativity, and integrating city plans for the SDGs, while building strategic partnerships with potentially effectively elevate public performance and contribution to societal and global objectives. So each strategy aims to make governance agile, innovative, and globally aligned, especially in this volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world. Thank you. And thank you, ma'am. So for our next part of the program, since ang di pa mga students lagot, gagawa kayo ng action plan. So our next part is the open forum. So kung meron pong mga questions or verifications, may mga tanong po ba? Or kung meron po bibigay ng insight, ano yung natutunan? Si Sir Mac daw meron. So, ang makakagtanong may premyo. Sige. Otherwise, ako yung magtatanong. Sige. At kayo magbibigay ng premyo daw, sabi ni Ma'am Lily. Your insights, ano yung natutunan ninyo? Is this practical ba? Ma-apply nyo? Have you learned something? Sige. Let's have some volunteers. Siguro mga 3 volunteers. Anong year na kayo? 3rd year. O, so malapit na kayo mag-graduate. Mag-skip kayo ng 1 year pag nagtanong kayo. Questions. Sino kumakain ng rice? Ay, walang kumakain ng rice. Sige, ako magtatanong. Okay. So, this is a name game, and then bibigyan namin kayo ng premyo. We have a modest token for you pag masagot po ninyo ng tama. Alright. So, just, I will ask you kung ano yung SDG number 1, for example, then you have to give us yung full title ng SDG number. Okay? Sige. So, bubunot ako. Spin-a-win. Right. SDG number 4. What is SDG number 4? Yes. Sige, please. Quality. Yes, free education. So you have a prize. May I have your name? Your name? Pearl? Alright. And agree din siya. Agree din yung what's your course? Doctor of? Ah, okay. So vet. So, may study ka ba ngayon na there's a growing demand to, na mag-alaga ng dogs? Anong favorite pet mo? Sige, introduce yourself. And as a vet student, how helpful is SDG for you?
Yung sabi, tinitingnan ko po yung SDG number 14, life underwater. So specifically, sa ano po namin, sa community po namin, is usually, hindi naman po talaga nakapangit. So, ngayon, mas gusto ko yung fish. Kasi sa ano po namin, sa community po namin, ang job po doon usually is mining minahan. So, yung mga mining debris like mercury, napupunta po sa water. Siyempre, may effect po yun sa mga fish. Since isa rin po sa livelihood ng mga tao po doon is fishing din po. So, magkakaroon po siya ng epekto. So, yun po, siguro yung mga SDG goals po, yun po, na-affect po namin siya doon. And then, using research and innovation, usually, actually, nagkaroon ako ng research about sa effect po ng fish doon po sa dating mining site, and normal findings naman po yung mga nahanap dun sa isa, and safe to eat and consume. Yun lang po.
So what do you do now para matulungan o protektahan yung mga yung dagat natin siya?
Ano po, of course, una, study as a student, yung parang ako nagagawa ko. Then, of course, joining organization communities like DAP-Toxic. Yun po.
Right, so thank you so much. And, right, next. So, next is SDG number 12. SDG number 12. Anyone? Yes, the one in blue. Please come over here. SDG number 12 is what?
SDG number 12 is responsible consumption and production.
Tama ba? Correct. Tell us your name and then your course.
Hello everyone, my name is Torta Santillan. I'm a fourth-year environmental science student.
Oh, environmental science. So, what do you do? And what do you do? And what can you help in order for us to realize as the Sustainable Development Goals?
Actually po, the goal po ng environmental science program is maintindihan, nalaman yung issues na environment, and makapag-formulate or makagawa po ng mga solusyon. Kung hindi po siya ma-eradicate yung problem, yung issues, is ma-reduce po yung impact sa environment. And ang environmental science po is naka-inline po talaga siya sa sustainable development. So lahat po ng mga researchers o yung ginagawa po ng environmental science program is para po ma-achieve po yung 17 SDGs.
So in particular, ano yung research study mo?
Ang research study po is about solidly technology conversion po ng solid waste. So, solid waste po, yung sa basura. So, in-invite ko po siya sa SDG number 7, which is affordable and clean energy po.
Oh, wow! Ang galing, ano? So you see, ang dami pa lang nagagawa ninyo, no, as students, on how are we going to realize our 17 goals. Okay, so yung prize. All right, there you go. Next is SDG number 16. SDG number 16. 16, yes ma'am. So tell us your name and your course as well.
The SDG number 16 is the Peace, Justice, and Strong Institution. And my name is Angel Heart Morito from CBS-UAC Pocat, and my course is Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science, third-year student.
So what's your research?
Hindi pa po na-approve yung kasi hindi pa po nag-present, but my title is the utilizations of the cacao pod husk and worm casting as a sulfur therapy and baka nag-drop. Yes po. Then, about din po sa yung SDG is nabanggit naman na po nung yung nakaraan is target din po talagang achieve ng yung mga environmental health professionals like environmentalists na ma-achieve yung SDGs but kanina nga po, sinasabi yung mga barriers and hindrances which is yung tao. But isa din nga po sa kailangan natin ng mga factors which is yung magkaroon ng unity and also yung mga na-restart po yung mga policies lalo na po sa Philippines to achieve the betterment of our country. Right, thank you. Nag-aral ba kayo bago kayo pumunta dito? Galing naman. Alright, so 2 more, diba? Okay, SDG number 8. SDG number 8. SDG number 8. Alright. Ma'am, impeach. Yes, please. Yeah. So, SDG number 8 po is decent work and economic growth. May validator tayo si Dr. Lily. So, what's your name and ano yung course na?
Well, I'm Christine M. Bakura. I'm 4th year environmental science student from Pili Campus. So, ang research study ko po is connected sa SDG number 14, which is life below water. Focus po siya sa fish, specifically po sa sinarapan, which is endemic po sa buhi. I-connect ako po siya sa water quality since, as we all know, may epekto po ang water quality sa survival po ng fish.
So, ano yung indicators mo dun para masabi mo na quality ng water at mabubuhay yung ano isda yun ulit?
Sinarapan po.
Sinarapan.
Yes po.
Masarap yun.
So, masasabi po natin na good ang quality ng water since may mga backup study naman po na like po sa dissolved oxygen, pag nagtaas na po siya sa 8 ibig sabihin po, hindi na po siya kaya ma-survive ng fish since ang dissolved oxygen po is hindi po para makasurvive.
So madami pa bang sinarapan?
Konti na lang po siya, so kaya pinagbabawal na po sa buhi ang pag-catch po ang sinarapan. Since endemic lang po siya sa buhi, and ay na po siya makahanap pa sa ibang region and provinces.
Okay, wow. So that will really impact the community. Thank you for that. Okay, last one. Dito naman. Kasi ang dami ng environmental scientists. Alright, so SDG number 1. Yes. Number 1, okay, come over here, please.
SDG number 1 is no poverty po. Hi everyone, Mr. Flores, 3rd year Agricultural and Biosystems Engineering po. Wala pa po ngayon. Ano po, ma'am, binabala ko po sa i-incorporate po ang automated drip irrigation system po. Drip irrigation system. Opo. Ano po, ma'am, i-incorporate po ang parang Arduino so na para po maging automatic na po ang irrigation, ang drip irrigation po.
So, kumbaga, you will use technology, AI, na you will program kung gaano kadami yung water flow for the irrigation system. Oh, wow. So, that's under your course, which, again,
Agricultural and Biosystems Engineering po.
Biosystems Engineering. So, ang ganda. So, congratulations. Thank you. Maraming salamat sa lahat. So, 5 kompleto. So, nakasagot naman kayo na nakapag-participate. So, sa iba, I know madami diyang interested. Just email us, no, kung ano yung mga tanong ninyo and also your feedback. We'll really appreciate those from all of you. So, thank you. And now, I think we will turn over now the microphone to Dr. Lily Domingo for the synthesis. All right? Ma'am Lily is our senior research fellow. Actually, Ma'am Lily is my professor. And formerly president of Kalayaan College and retired professor for BPSFI.
Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Very interesting. You're all excited. Marami akong naririnig. Nagsasabi kanina ng SDG, pero ayaw naman mag-raise ng hand. So, but we're very happy that you're very familiar with it and you know how it is used. So, congratulations sa mga nanalo. Sa mga hindi nanalo, kasi ayaw nilang mag-raise ng hand, better luck next time. Okay. What did we do this afternoon? Ang ginawa po namin this afternoon is to share with you what the Development Academy of the Philippines, particularly the Graduate School of Public and Development Management, has produced as knowledge products as a result of our research. Kaya ang tanong kanina ni Dean sa inyo, anong magiging research mo? Kasi ang pagre-research po, nakaka-produce ng bagong kaalaman, new knowledge. And if you will notice, yung new knowledge na pinaproduce namin ay may pagka-futures-oriented. So maybe you're curious, ano ba yung future thinking? It's not about paghuhulaan natin kung ano ang future, because the future is not predictable. Di natin alam what the future will be, but we can think about possible, plausible, probable, and preferred futures, no? Because the future can unfold in many ways. We can use signals and trends, and we can start imagining what could be the futures in the coming years. Like, what might be the future of the Sinarapan? But future number 1, mawawala na siya totally. That's a possibility, di ba? Future number 2, meron pa rin pero konti pa rin. That's another possibility, you don't do anything. Third possibility, that's a future, dadami ng Sinarapan, matitikman nyo na lahat at hindi na siya ipagbabawal. Now, what is the purpose of engaging in future thinking, in strategic foresight? The purpose of that is so that we can contribute in shaping the future that we like. Hindi yung darating na lang siya, ay naubos na yung isda. Ay hindi na natin matikman. But if you start looking at it now and try to identify, like, may bigas pa ba sa 2050? Ang pwede natin sabihin, pag wala tayong ginawa, baka maubos na at magugutom tayo. Pag pinabayaan natin, ay baka ganito pa rin, nag-i-import pa rin tayo. Pero sabi kanina ni Com Rupert, pwede pala tayo na maging sustainable sa rice. So there are many possible futures. Yan po ang ginagawa natin ngayon, and we hope that you, the young ones, na makarami dito, will get interested in strategic foresight and future thinking para yung mundong iiwanan natin mas maganda kaysa ngayon. When we are able to anticipate the futures, maraming klase, and then we're going to help to shape the future that we prefer. Maganda na ang future, di ba? So, we'd like to announce that, number 1, we are funding projects research projects na nakaangka sa Sustainable Development Goals pero ginagamit ang future thinking na perspective or methodology. If you're interested, our deadline for receiving project proposals is until November 30. So you can send us, tignan mo yung mga contact addresses dyan. You can also access our knowledge products using the QR code. So, kontakin niyo po kami, inform the university administration and the faculty to send us your proposals. We already announced the call. Two, we also have ongoing training programs on strategic foresight and future thinking. Meron po kaming limited slots for scholarship. If you're interested, you can also reach us and apply. If you want to know more about strategic foresight and future thinking, you can apply. May scholarships po. And we have already done this. This is our 6th batch. We are going to open to send in, but it's very competitive because our funds are limited. So, marami sa mga estudyante, may mga research na kayo, aralin nyo na lang yung strategic foresight, future thinking, why not? We might be able to fund you. Okay? So, ang sinasabi lang namin sa inyo ngayon is, let's help generate knowledge. Ang tanong kanina, because we came from Partido, State U, no, doing the same. Dami naman nating research, hindi naman nagbabago ang buhay natin, pareho pa rin. Pero pag marami po tayo na pinuproduce na ebidensya based sa research, hindi na pwedeng hindi tayo pakinggan ng mga tao sa taas. And we'd like to inform you na hindi lang ito research po, nakagawa lang ng research. Ito yung research po na pinaaabot natin sa policymakers. This compendium po of research is already in the Senate. Gagamitin na nila yan to advocate policy. So, kung tayong lahat magsama-sama, mag-produce ng new knowledge, we can influence our policymakers to make decisions that are good for our communities, good for our country. So maraming salamat sa inyo lahat for hosting an event like this and for allowing us to share with you what we have learned so far. But we challenge you. Meron din kayong magagawa. Kaya we look forward na next time, sasabihin niyo rin kami, marami na rin kaming produkto ng research that we can share. Ano po? Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat.
Let's have a group picture. Okay naman tayo na lang. Pwede siguro dito ako po, Professor. So, harap tayo ito. Okay lang? Dating evidence na. Evidence based. Evidence based. Ating na tayo na tayo sa place.